Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Anita Kurnia. I am an English student from the University of Riau. So in this video, I want to explain my book response for book title The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. The author of this book is Mark Manson. This book consists of 9 chapters, which I have only read until chapter 1. The type of this book is non-fiction. The publisher of this book is HarperOne, and then the level of this book is level 2. This is a picture I drew from my imagination of a scene from this story. Okay, let me explain the picture. The first, what is happening? From the picture I drew, it was a picture of a Carles Bukowski who was an alcoholic. The second, what happened before this picture? Certainly not without reason why a Carles Bukowski could become an alcoholic. Bukowski wanted to be a writer, but for decades, his work was rejected by almost every magazine, newspaper, journal, agency, and publisher he proposed. His work is terrible, they say rude, disgusting, and as the pile of rejection slip piled up, the weight of this failure pushed him deep into the alcohol-induced depression that would follow him for most of his life. And then what happened next? However, after that, Bukowski had a day job as a mail archivist at the post office. He gets paid and spends most of it on liquor. He takes the rest on the racetrack. In the evenings, he would drink alone and occasionally write poetry on his own. Often he would wake up on the floor, having passed out the night before. 30 years passed like this, mostly from meaningless alcohol, drugs, gambling, and prostitutes. Then when Bukowski was 50, after a lifetime of failure and self-loathing, an editor at a small independent publisher took a strong interest in him. Editors cannot offer Bukowski a lot of money or a lot of sales promises, but he has a strong affection for drunk loser, so he decided to take a chance on him. It was the first real shoot Bukowski had ever taken, and he realized probably the only one he would ever get. After signing the contracts, Bukowski wrote his first novel in 3 weeks. He would go on and publish 6 novels and hundreds of poems, selling over 2 million copies of his books. His popularity defied everyone's expectations, especially his own. What did I think of this book? I think this book has very a good message about how we face and live our lives. Not that it justifies what the figure of Carles Bukowski, who likes to get drunk, addicted to drugs, and other bad things from him, but his unyielding attitude, always believing in his dreams and not caring what other people say about him, is a positive thing that we need to emulate from the figure of Carles Bukowski. And it's true, it's never too late to achieve what we dream as long as the body is still alive, meaning that it is still very possible for us to achieve what we aspire to. However, this book have drawback is that it uses rather harsh language. Even so, I think the evaluation of this book is good, and I recommend this book for those of you who are age 17 and over. Okay, that's all my response book. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.